So I have a script, and I'm going to share it with you. And it took many years for me to find a script that works for me. And I'm hoping it will help you as well. I'm going to put up here participants. I think did they send out an email this morning?
You know what? I didn't look at my email this morning. I did pull up a script from the schedule.
Did you get that script then?
Is it the SOI agent role play one?
Yes, that's the right one.
Okay, yeah, I pulled that up yesterday.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go through really quick so I can have you practice as well. But I went to a class one time years ago that kind of talked about some different approaches to an SOI that wasn't like me reaching out and saying, you know, how can you help me? And it was more of a script of, first of all, like, and I put like 4 things. Oh my gosh, I also am going to have a choking attack. Like there's 4 things at the bottom of this script, like that I'm trying to kind of accomplish during the phone call. So first of all, I want to educate the people that I know about the market, because how I categorize my SOI depends on how easy it is for me to have a conversation with the people that I know, right? A lot of people base that on like their relationship. It really is how easy is it for me to call somebody I know and just say, hey, do you want to know what's going on with the market right now? You know what I mean? How easy is it for you to talk real estate? 2, I'm looking for an appointment, right? Our business is real estate, and especially as we go into this kind of a market, we're looking for an appointment. Whether they're looking for real estate, they're looking to invest, they're looking for their kids to invest, someone they know to buy or sell. Like you're looking for some kind, let me see if the door, I think the door's locked. I am so sorry, hold on. Like, so you're looking for some kind of an appointment, right? And so we'll kind of go through this and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then you want to make sure you have their current contact information, right? You want to make sure you've got their current email, their address. If it makes sense to ask for their spouse information, remember that their spouse goes to lunch with a different circle of friends, especially if they work. They're a lot of times, you know, talking with different people, so if it makes sense, ask for spousal contact information. And then how can you expand your sphere? You know, who do they know, like in the professional world? People that are also needing to find clients like we are, right? Accountants, attorneys, especially estate attorneys, divorce attorneys, financial planners. Also, people that have just recently remodeled or bought a home, or well, not necessarily bought a home, but if they did, if you like have a phone call and it's like, oh, you just missed me, we just bought a home, instead of letting that deflate you, you know, hey, did you use anyone that did a really good job, like roofers, plumbers, electricians? You guys always be on the alert for how can you expand your sphere, because these people can be put on your sphere of influence, and use these people to start networking with. Because if you could drop a name, like with a roofer, plumber, attorney, accountant, you know, let's say that their sister lives in your neighborhood and they're one of your good friends. You could call this attorney and say, hey, I didn't realize that your sister Sue is one of my good friends in my neighborhood. You know, she said that you're the attorney to call. You know, you do such a great job, and I'm always looking for a good estate attorney for my, you know, friends, family, past clients, right? So you automatically build that rapport with that person that you can start now networking with. right?
Right.
And then the first thing is, how can I help you? Are you still taking on new clients? Do you mind if I put you on my preferred vendor list, right? So we're looking for people that we can start networking with. That's kind of how I've always done business. I like to network with businesses versus continuing to call people that are never going to really refer business, right? All right. So, Dawn, I'm just going to go through this script real quick with you and kind of show you what this sounds like, okay? And you'll just be my neighbor that lives a couple streets down, okay? So, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Dawn, this is Katie Bush. I just live a couple streets down. I know that we haven't talked for a while, especially with COVID and everybody kind of keeping to themselves the last little bit. How are you and your family doing?
We're doing well. Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Good, I'm glad to hear everybody's well.
Yep. Everybody's doing their thing.
That's good. Hey, John, I'm not sure you're aware. I've been in real estate for over 30 years and just wondering, are you familiar with what's going on in the market right now? Are you curious?
I've heard a few things, but yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, it's been a little nuts. Since April, rates have gone up from, we were in the 2s and now we're, approaching 7. It's been a little bit nuts what's happened with interest rates. Market though is, we still have a good market if, we've got a lot of lenders contributing to buy downs, sellers that can contribute to buy downs, builders that are very interested in getting rid of their product. And so if you are interested in investing or purchasing something, a second home, or even motivated in doing something else, there is some things that we can do to help you. Have you considered making a move?
No, not really. We're pretty happy where we're at here.
Okay, great. Do you have family, neighbors, people in your church group, anybody that you've heard of that have been thinking of investing or making a move?
None that I know of. I know there's some homes for sale in the neighborhood, but I don't know of anybody else.
Okay, anybody you've heard of at your job or anybody else that you've heard making noise of needing help?
Well, I know I know a neighbor down the street passed away, so I'm assuming his family's going to need to sell the home.
Well, Dawn, would you feel comfortable giving me that contact information? And what I would do is just give them a quick phone call just to see if I could help them in any way.
I can try. I don't really have, it's the children now that are in charge, and I don't really have information for them.
Do you have information for the parents that live in your neighborhood?
Well, I mean, they passed away, so.
Oh, they're the ones that passed away.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, if you find out any information, if you don't mind texting me that information, I wouldn't mind just making a quick phone call just to see if I can help in any way.
Okay, yeah.
Great. And then also, Dawn, who do you know is that I'm always looking for good people that provide a great service, attorneys, accountants, or even in the service industry like roofers, plumbers. Have you used anyone recently that does a great job that I could refer to my friends, family, past clients?
Yeah, I've got a great roofer.
Oh, would you mind just texting me that information? Or if you have it handy, I can just jot it down here real quick.
Yeah, I can text it to you.
Okay, perfect. Anybody else that you know that you would highly recommend?
Well, my son-in-law is a plumber.
Oh, awesome. And would you just text me that information as well?
Sure.
And if there's anybody else you can think of, that would be I would really appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Dawn, it's been really nice talking with you, and just know that, you know, if you have any questions about real estate or what's going on with interest rates, or if you've thought of investing, you know, please, yeah, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
Okay, great.
All right. Thank you so much. Talk to you
Thank
later.
you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Katie, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
So I do have a neighbor who did pass away recently. What is the appropriate time frame to contact them, to contact the kids about selling the home?
You know what? It's difficult because of the situation, but if you don't do it fairly quickly, then you're probably not going to have an opportunity. I mean, I think the more empathy that you show, and that you're just making a quick phone call just to say, you know, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I think it depends on the relationship you have with that person as well. You know, if you call and express your sympathies, and then just, if you're saying, you know, if you do need help with the home, you know, I would be happy to, you know, just show you what's going on with the market, with the home, and then use, like, I've got those clauses, and one of those clauses is if it would be helpful, right? If it would be helpful in your family to sit down and look at what the values are, you know, up until the time you guys are ready, you know, to get the home on the market. I'm happy to do that at any point, and kind of feel them out for like when they're ready, right? So, because some people are ready to do it like right away, and some people are like, they want to wait a minute before they do anything.
Right, yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the appropriate time frame is between funeral and contact.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, how are you doing?
Good. Can I tell you a funny story about that? A broker story?
Yes.
I got a call once from a woman who was very upset at one of our agents, who had gone through on the viewing and handed his business card to every one of the children.
Oh my gosh.
So I know, Dawn, I will tell you, this gentleman owned 5 or 6 properties, and the agent knew that, and he wanted to make sure that everybody knew he was there to help. And she thought that was very inappropriate. So I would say that is too soon.
Terrible.
You got the attitude for being a little aggressive, I guess.
Yeah, that's very aggressive.
Oh, you know, what do you say? Just very poor tactics.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had one family who brought it up at the viewing to me and said, okay, yeah, when you're ready, just let me know and we'll get together. So I know it's different for every family.
Yeah. Well, we usually, Ron, send out an email every week, and we had a problem last week. I didn't think there was a problem last week because we had quite a few people on last week. And so there was a misunderstanding about not sending out an email this week. So
Actually, that's how I got in, was an email came across this morning.
but it didn't go out last night. It just barely went out this morning.
No,
Gotcha.
No, last night?
I'm pretty sure it did.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Late last night.
Oh,
I
okay.
I was going through my emails and it reminded me, and I thought, oh, I'll just jump in and.
Oh,
you
because
know
I
what?
didn't see it. Oh, yeah, it went out, yeah, this morning, but that's okay. But we're talking about SOI, and this is the best time of year, right, to be calling our SOI,
Yes.
because, you know, the holidays are coming. If you don't do anything any other time, this is the time to reach out, go see them, you know, do something for your SOI. So this script that I was gonna put this up on the screen here so that you guys can see it. Where did it go?
Oh, there's a random button.
Oh. Is that it right there?
It says SOI agent.
It doesn't look like it though. See, it's not
Oh,
it. Oh, shoot.
I'll use it in your drive.
Well, it disappeared.
I have it.
Okay, well, you guys both have it. Okay, Dawn, do you want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
Okay, so, John, you be the,
Okay,
kind
sure.
of be the neighbor
Okay.
that you how to, so Dawn, where you had a really hard time calling your people that you know, John will be, think of a neighbor that you know pretty well, and they're on your SOI, and you reach out to them several times a month, you say, by email, text, you're just not able to give that phone call. Think of somebody, like, tell us the name of somebody that, you know, you really want to make a phone call to. You email, text them, but you just haven't quite made that phone call. Tell us the name.
Tyson.
Okay, so John, you're gonna be Tyson, and then kind of go through this script. And I was gonna say too, I loaded everything. Like, I was trying to find an appointment, I educated you on the market, I was trying to expand my sphere. Now, you may not be able to do all of that in one phone call, right? I mean, Dawn was starting to kind of go, okay, I'm done with the call. So you may like get through a couple of those things, and then you may have to do some of it on the next call. So I was kind of doing all of it to show you kind of what that call looks like. But you kind of have to feel your client. Like, if it seems like it's going way too long, you may want to just either go right to like, hey, can I get just somebody that you know, or maybe you just wait till next time, right? Okay, go ahead, John.
Hey, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Tyson.
Oh, hi.
Hey, this is Don with Remax. How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing really well. How's your family doing?
Oh, they're doing pretty good. They're keeping busy. So
Good, good.
Yeah.
You gearing up for the holidays?
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for the holidays yet. I mean, the snow yesterday was terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of snuck up on us pretty quickly here, hasn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
I was just calling to see how you're doing, and also just wondering if you're kind of aware of what's going on in the real estate market right now.
Oh, I heard it's a terrible time to buy or sell real estate. Is that right?
Well, it depends on who you are and what your need is. You know, it's obviously rates have gone up. I'm sure you've heard about that. You know, we're not down in the threes like we were here a few months ago. We're up around high sixes, low sevens. So it is a little disappointing for buyers right now in that aspect. But on the positive side, if you are a buyer, there are lots more inventory now, and there's choices, and you're not forced to make a quick decision. So that is one good thing about the buyers right now. And homes are still selling. You know, you hear a lot of things on the news and whatnot that it's slowed down, which it has slowed down. Days on market's a little bit longer, but homes are still selling, which is good for sellers as well. Would you, are you curious about what your current home value is, Tyson?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious, where's it at? I mean, we've been here for a while. Yeah, it'd be kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, yeah, and I know your purchase anniversary date's coming up pretty soon. Would you like to get together and just do an annual review on your property and the value?
Yeah, you do that. I mean, I don't know if I want to sell, but
Right, oh yeah, you don't need to sell, but it's always wise as a homeowner to know what your current value is. So yeah, I'd be happy to just get together and go over your current value. Would Saturday at 7 work, or would Monday at 3 work better for you?
let's do Saturday at 3.
Okay, that sounds great. And I know you've done a lot of work on your home. If there's anybody or any contractors that you have used in the past that you were really impressed with, if you want to just kind of put that list together, and we can go over that when I come out as well.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, great. We'll see you then. Thanks, Tyson.
Perfect. That was awesome. That's a great idea to go over the, I mean, I never thought about just going up, you know, going over the value of their home just as a relationship builder appointment. I like that.
So, I mean, a lot of people go on lunch appointments, and have to pay for lunch. I mean, I was just gonna say that you're gonna be spending a lot of time going to everybody's home, doing valuations, where they're not motivated to do anything. But if you do a couple of those types of things a month where, you know, it's kind of like instead of taking someone to lunch, you know what I mean? Like, I had not really thought of doing something like that. It's a great idea.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that from my coach. So we do that the first quarter of every year. We try to do an annual review.
Yeah, but I think if you try to do that for everybody, John, I think that, like, I don't know how many people in your SOI, but like, you're spending a lot of time on people that are not motivated to do anything. Does that make
Well,
sense?
the thing is, there's not that many that want to do it, so you're not spending that much time.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
There's probably only 10% that say, oh yeah, I'd really like to have that review. Come on out and let's talk about it.
Okay. Hey, how does that approach feel to you, Dawn? Do you think you could now reach out to your SOI?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I know I can. I just don't like to.
You've been doing this a long time and you say you've never been able to. So I want to be able to help you find an approach that helps you do that, because I understand that.
Yeah, I just feel like I really need a good reason to call. I have to be of value. It has to be a value to them for me to call. Because I feel like if I'm not giving them a value, I feel like I'm interrupting their life.
Okay, the other thing, Dawn, is to go through your SOI and find those people that also have jobs or their spouses have jobs that they also need to find clients. Like, find those SOI that are personal trainers, accountants, attorneys, financial planners, any kind of a roofer, plumber, electrician, anybody that has to find clients like we do. And then go and like have the perspective of how can I help you? Because anytime that you can reach out to them and say, hey, can I put you on my vendor list? How can I help you? It's always, that's the first thing on your agenda. Then it's an automatic, hey, all I need, or what's the best approach? You know, all I'm asking from you is if while you're out there, because people don't fix things. People don't do things to their home until they're ready to sell. That's why roofers, plumbers, those type of people hear of people selling their homes. So when you're out there doing your jobs, when you hear people needing to buy or sell, need real estate services, that you'll text me their name and their phone number, right? So as you're out there working, because after you're saying, hey, I'll put you on my preferred vendor list, I'll try to get you some business, let's try to network and help each other. They're like, what can I do to help you? Hey, all I'm asking is that as you're out there doing your job, if you hear people with real estate needs, you'll text me their name and their phone number, right? So it becomes you're just networking with these people. You have so much more of a chance of getting business if you're networking with people that also are doing the same thing that you're doing, right? So go through your list, because those are the types of people that are really going to be the easy phone calls on your SOI. And then start expanding that into other people that also need to find clients. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Instead of continue on feeling guilty because you're not calling the people that you're never going to call. All right, you ready, John?
Sure.
All right. Don, will you be his neighbor? And I know John has the same
I don't like to call my SOI either.
trouble. So who's somebody you're trying to call?
Okay, let's go with Vivek.
Vivek?
Or Vivek.
Hey, you're Vivek.
Vivek. I don't remember how to say his name. I should probably learn that. But
Okay, go for it.
ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hello, is this Vivek?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, this is John Hyatt with Remax. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, John?
Good. Hey, I'm just calling you. It's been almost a little over a year since you bought your home and just checking in to see how things are going.
Okay, great. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Are you familiar with what the market's doing right now?
I've heard a few things, but yeah, what is going on? Rates are crazy, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, the rates have gone up a little bit, but the good news is that prices have come down. And so for buyers, well, and for sellers for that matter, but they, you know, you can get, there's more variety and you can get a little bit of a discount on the home that they buy.
Okay, so does that mean the value of my home has gone down?
It's gone down a little bit, yeah, but not crazy low. I mean, the values are still, you know, way up from where they were 5 years ago.
Okay.
I bet you bought yours just a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should still have some great equity in your home. But are you interested in kind of knowing what your home is worth now?
Yeah, I'm always curious to see if I made a wise decision in buying last year.
Now, have you guys thought about moving or making another move, or are you just going to stay put?
No, we'd like to just stay put. There's some things we'd like to do to the house, and so just kind of want to see if it would be worth it or not.
Sure. Yeah, I can definitely get a market analysis and get it to you. Would you rather have me come over and present that to you in person and go over it, or is that something you just want on an email?
Yeah, I'd kind of like your professional opinion on some of the projects we have planned to see if they would improve our value any.
Okay, perfect. I'd be happy to do that. I can meet with you this Thursday at 4 o'clock. Would that work?
Yeah, can you make it 5?
Yeah, we can do 5 for sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll come over at 5. Also, I mean, have you found any contractors or anybody you work with that you'd like since you live there?
There's a few, but if you have a list, maybe you could bring that with you as well.
Yeah, I can definitely recommend some vendors that we've worked with as well. I'm looking forward to meeting with you guys. How's Kayla doing?
Oh, pretty good. She's busy like normal.
Yeah. Well, awesome. It's so good to talk to you. We'll see you on Thursday. In the meantime, if there's anything else I can do for you, let me know.
Okay, will do. Thanks, John.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Good, and also don't forget the part in this, you know, when you're talking to the people that you know about, you know, have you guys considered making a move? Have you guys considered, you know, investing? Have you guys ever thought of, you know, investing in your, looking at something for your future, looking at the equity in your home? You know, I've got a lender that specializes in first-time investors like yourself. I can get you with them. They just have a quick link you can fill out and see if there's, you know, anything they can do to help you with that. Then we can meet and we can look at what, you know, what kind of equity you do have in your home. You know, go there because a lot of people do have a lot of equity in their home. Or find out if they've got kids or, you know, that, you know, have job transfers or getting married, or, you know, there's so many reasons why people are still buying and selling real estate, right? So just maybe ask a couple more questions because either they're going to be doing buying, selling, investing, they know someone, their kids are doing something. So maybe, you know, the first and foremost, right, we're looking for an appointment, right? We're looking for business. So I think a lot of people, and you can do it in a way where, you know, we're always, you know, trying to find that business, right? Okay. And then on the flip side, really quick, we're almost done with the call, but if you do get a name, like let's say someone says, oh yeah, my sister is a great estate attorney, or my brother is a plumber. So first go to, you know, my sister is an estate attorney. So really quick, let's just have that phone call. So Dawn, you be, let's say my brother is an estate attorney. So you be the brother. I won't make you be the sister. So you be the brother attorney, and I'll be the agent, and I'm gonna call her brother, who she just gave me, okay? Just to see kind of what that looks like, okay?
Okay.
So ring, ring.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, is this Dawn Patton?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Katie Bush. I'm with Remax Associates, and I was just talking with your sister, Sue. She is my neighbor and really good friend.
Oh,
And
I'm sorry.
Oh, I love Sue. We've been neighbors for many years. And she's just barely telling me, I've been in real estate for over 30 years and never knew that she had a brother that was a great estate attorney. So I'm always looking for great estate attorneys to refer my clients to. And so just wondered, Dawn, are you taking on new clients?
Yeah, we're taking on clients.
Okay, perfect. So would you mind if I put you on a preferred vendor list for my clients that are looking for those services?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, perfect. Can I get your contact information? Is this the best number to reach you on?
Yeah, this would be the best number. And if I don't answer, my secretary will.
Okay, perfect. And then what is your best email?
I'll text it to you.
Okay, great. And then Dawn, who do you use when you have a client that needs real estate services? Who do you refer those clients to?
I have a neighbor that's an agent that I've used in the past, or that I've referred to.
Okay, great. And what city do you live in?
I live in Roy.
Okay, perfect. And I do business from Weber, Morgan, Davis, Salt Lake counties. So would you mind sending some of those referrals my direction?
Yeah, I can put you on my list.
Okay, that would be great. Just give me a try. I'd be happy to help whoever needs my help. So I hope that maybe we can kind of help each other.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay, great, Don. Well, I will keep in touch with you. And if you're curious about the market or what's going on in the real estate world, please feel free to reach out and ask me any questions that you have.
Okay, will do.
All right. Well, it's very nice talking with you, and have a wonderful day.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Thank you, Don. So that's kind of what that call looks like. And then I put him on my SOI, and he becomes just one of my SOI phone calls.
Perfect.
And because you think the agent that his neighbor, do you think he gives them a call regularly?
No,
No. Probably not. So,
unless they're a Remax associate agent, then they definitely
unless
do.
they're a Remax agent, yeah. So does that help you with just a couple of ideas? So same thing with a plumber, roofer, electrician. You're telling them, hey, I'd love to, help you, get you some more business. I'll put you on my preferred vendor list. And then, all I would ask is you're out doing jobs, if you hear of anyone, needing real estate services, that you just text me their name and their phone number. I'll do the same for you. I'll just text you the name and phone number, and I'll do the same thing for the client. And hopefully we can network and help each other. And then it just becomes a networking phone call where you're just helping each other. And then the first and foremost thing is, how can I help you? And then it becomes a completely different phone call where you're educating, how can I help you? Instead of it's always, what can you do for me, right? And I think that's why a lot of times it's hard to make those phone calls, is it's hard to always call and say, what can you do for me, right? So, any questions?
Nope.
I always just like to give a different approach. Everybody has a different approach to this. And so I just think we need to be calling the people that we know once a quarter. And then there's a whole lot of other, categorizing our SOI, right? And just making sure that we're calling once a quarter and making sure that we're first and foremost, that's the foundation of our business, right? Over all else. All the cold stuff, we should be calling people that we know. So, all right. Go call lots of people, go talk to lots of people, everybody. Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Speaking,
call lots of
nobody
people.
speaking. All right. Well, have a great week, you guys.
Thank
you.
you.
thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Thank you. See you later.